Welcome into the Dallas Cowboys fans, where training camp is underway, and the news is coming in fast and furious. Tom Downey here with a full breakdown of Thursday's non-padded practice. But don't let that fool you, there were plenty of developments worth talking about. While players aren't hitting yet, the takeaways are real, especially when it comes to injuries, standout performances, and early impressions of this revamped Dallas Cowboys roster. A couple of key names were absent, and for good reason. Kenneth Murray Jr. and Darren Bland were not at practice as both are in the process of welcoming new babies into the world. That's a special moment and a justified absence. Bland also missed Wednesday's practice, so his return will likely be sometime after the weekend. The real concern, however, revolves around right tackle Terence Steele. He didn't practice Thursday due to what the team is calling a not major ankle injury, but considering he was a full participant the day before, it raises some red flags. Did he tweak it? Did something happen off the field? Either way, this is one of those situations that demands monitoring. Because, let's be honest, if Steele's not healthy, and you're forced to put Hakeem Adeniji out there for real NFL snaps, you're basically telling the football gods you're okay with winning 6 or 7 games. That's just the reality. Steele's health is paramount. The offensive line is the foundation of this team, and if that crumbles, the whole thing falls apart. Dallas has spent serious money and draft capital on this line. It better stay upright. As for the action on the field, let's talk about Donovan Ezeiruaku. If you thought he was just flashing in the early sessions, what he did Thursday was pure dominance. With Micah Parsons not participating, reps were up for grabs, and Donovan seized the moment. He blew by whoever lined up against him, including multiple wins over rookie Tyler Guyton, and was making plays with his first-step quickness and technique. No pads, sure, but even in this format, his explosiveness is obvious. It's one thing to be productive, it's another to impose your will. Ezeiruaku did just that. This is why so many of us thought he could have been a first-round pick. The Cowboys landed him in the second, and if he continues on this trajectory, he might be the perfect Robin to Micah's Batman on passing downs. Meanwhile, on the back end, cornerback Kaiir Elam is making a strong impression with a first-team defense, especially in Bland's absence. With Trayvon Diggs still on the PUP list, and rookie Quinion Mitchell, nicknamed Rebel, sidelined, the depth at cornerback has been tested early. Elam, however, is answering the bell. He had a diving interception off Dak Prescott this week, a highlight reel grab that showcased the talent Buffalo once believed in when they drafted him in the first round. Cowboys coaches are buzzing about his renewed confidence, something he lacked in Buffalo. And if he continues to stack days like this, the Cowboys might have found themselves a steal in the secondary. Elam and Ezeiruaku both showing out early. That's how you start a camp. But of course, no training camp update is complete without diving into the offensive line and quarterback play. Tyler Guyton, the Cowboys' first-round pick, is getting the full NFL crash course. While he showed promise early in the week, Thursday looked like a down day for the rookie. Ezeiruaku beat him several times, and while that's not cause for panic, it is a reminder that transitioning from college to the pros is never clean. Guyton is still lunging a bit too much, but he's reshaped his body, and the coaching staff is clearly optimistic. Expect growing pains, but the potential is still there. Meanwhile, Nathan Thomas, a name to keep an eye on, is starting to get more work with the second team at left tackle. With Matt Waletzko sliding inside to left guard and Chuma Edoga still working back, Thomas might carve out a spot if he continues this momentum. This O-line room is deep 14 players with either NFL snaps or draft pedigree, so if Thomas makes this roster, he'll have earned it. And at quarterback, the excitement around Joe Milton is very real. He's raw, yes, and still developing, but the arm talent is ridiculous. Some plays you watch and think, that's why they took a flyer on him. He still holds the ball a bit too long, and the processing has a ways to go, but that's what training camp is for. As for Dak Prescott, he looks like Doc. Interceptions? Sure, a few, but many have come on elite defensive plays, not boneheaded mistakes. He threw one pick that should have been a sack and another where he clearly didn't see the flat defender. But for the most part, he's been sharp. He's taking leadership seriously, running some read option, and looking like the guy who once led the league in passing yards. If he stays healthy, he's still one of the top quarterbacks in the NFC, for better or worse. Let's not forget about the receivers. CeeDee Lamb is out there embarrassing corners. With Diggs, Bland, and Rebel all sidelined, young corners like Eric Scott Jr. Kemon Hall and rookie Kalen Carson are being asked to cover a top 3 NFL receiver, and it's not going well for them. Lamb is in mid-season form. He's locked in, dominating one-on-ones, and clearly motivated after not attending camp last year. Meanwhile, George Pickens has developed some chemistry with Doc and Lamb. They've been tight off the field, which you hope leads to explosive production on the field. Pickens hasn't made the circus catch yet, but it's coming. He's too talented. Among tight ends, Jake Ferguson continues to impress. Brevin Spanford has flashed as well and could work his way into the TE2 role. Luke Schoonmaker, on the other hand, continues to struggle with fumbles, a bad habit that cannot continue into the regular season. The Cowboys have lacked attention to detail since the days of Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells. That has to change. On defense, Jack Sanborn is wearing the green dot with Kenneth Murray out. Overshone is still recovering, but he's been locked in mentally and even sprinted down the field to celebrate an INT from Malik Hooker, a great sign for a young player. This linebacker group is unsettled, and whoever wins LB2 duties once Overshone is back will likely lead the team in tackles. Lastly, stop worrying about the running back room. Royce Freeman has had his moments. Miles Sanders has flashed. Jaden Blue is getting involved in the screen game. And yes, Deuce Vaughn looks good though again, no pads yet. Wait a week before drawing conclusions. This roster has talent. If the pieces come together and the injuries stay minor, the Cowboys could be very dangerous in 2025.